the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. They'll run. This is Gus Edwards.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. In motion left, Flowers. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They're brought down that time by Nolan Smith.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10. Now Jackson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. They hand off to their big tight end. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. They'll come up 2nd and 7. In motion right is Brown. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Look at this, a tight end carry. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
37-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. First carry for DeAndre Swift.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And that would be incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers that move all over the place to try to find good matchups. And they had one, they were just unable to complete the pass.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Beckham will go in motion right.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down, here's Jackson.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on fourth down.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. First and 10 inside the 30. An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
From the 23, here's second down and 7.
Jackson now. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Jackson.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They go play action with Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Throwing is Hurts.
Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Hurts trying to hurry up the offense.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Hurts.
And he is caught. Touchdown!
Devontae Smith.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Eagles have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Lamar changing the look.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
Picked up by James Bradbury.
Racing to the end zone. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Odafe Owe so quick. And he gets to him there behind the line.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on third down.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
On play action. They'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. In motion left, Bateman. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. He'll get this up to about the 44.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6. A give, Dobbins trying the right side.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Here's Jackson to throw. He's got his target. That's complete.
And all the way in for the Ravens. Touchdown. Odell Beckham, 51 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed, speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they got something for us, or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Flushed out right. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
2nd down. Here's Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash. When he broke out of there, and they force him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Got to try it here, he's back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back in on the 37-yard line. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. And Hurts going to move him around. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Open, and he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Devin Duvernay. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Ravens. This game wasn't tied for long. How about that? A big return here in the fourth.
And this is that time of game. Big play is magnified. Fourth quarter, kick return for a touchdown. You've got to feel great about your chances at this stage of the game.
Yeah, they regain the lead. Now we'll see if they can hold it. Tucker now to add the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Smith catches left side. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving. With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game. A 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back.
Now a 3rd and 6. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The Ravens send their punter out now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. That is intercepted. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Run with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle. Kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Houston Texans.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Opening play, and Stroud will throw it.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it, I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
He'll get this up to about the 44.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? When you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 13-yard line.
This is Swift on the counter.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
Nice effort from Jalen Petrie getting to him behind the line of scrimmage.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Once again, it's Swift.
And all this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the 2nd straight play. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Wow, that qualifies as a bad miss because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Remember last time out, they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, How do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
On second down, here's Pierce. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Let's go now.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. They'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward. And how about
and pressure coming, and they got him once again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long.
And he's going to go down again. Hassan Reddick, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
It's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling it up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And they'll take over. They'll set up short at the 46-yard line.
I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline will turn to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Steps away to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Stroud looking to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are going to have the
short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Hurts.
And he's got his big tight end here. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. This is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.